And yeah, well, anyway, I'm going to use espresso. Alright, well, year 7 was when I started getting depression and anxiety and all these other kind of things I don't even know the names of. Um, really started about November, December, last year when I was in year 7. I started getting bullied about my hair, the way I looked, my weight, um, the way my dress looked, how short that how my dress wasn't short enough to fit in with the other girls. How fat my thighs were, weren't skinnier than the other girls. How the way my boobs looked in my dress, the way I put my hair up, the way I did my makeup, the way my nose was, the way my eyes were positioned, everything stupid like that. But I just blew that over. I was always told, sticks and stones may break your bones, but names will never hurt me. That was fine until around, I went to year 8 this year, and things started going downhill. Well, when I was in year 8, around February, March was when I started to self-harm. Little cuts to start with, and then it ended up all up my arm, and yeah, I self-harm once when I was in the start of year 7, so the start of 2012. I self-harm once to feel what it felt like to hurt yourself, the rush that goes through your body when the blade goes to your skin, pretty much. And then I didn't do it again until around the time I said. So yeah, it wasn't that bad. It was like an on and off thing. It kind of started with knives, and then it went to blades, and yeah. Well, my mum didn't really find out until about April, and it was like kind of a hot day, and we were going to the doctors, and I had my arm rolled up, and she thought it was a cat to start off with when I was doing it on my legs, and I just said that it was a cat because I only had like 1 or 2 cuts on my legs, and then we're sitting in the car, and then I had my sleeves rolled up, and she goes, "Is that the cats?" And it was, to be honest, it was pretty obvious. There was numerous cuts up and down on my arm, and obviously me saying, "Yeah, they were," and then she goes, "Did you do that with a knife?" And then we had the conversation and stuff. And then I kind of stopped, and then in May, just like a week, because I was having a really, really bad day at school, getting bullied, like full on. And then it's kind of been the on and off thing. When I have the rush in my body is telling me, "Maddie, get the razor out of your container and slice your skin." It's like adrenaline rushing through your body wants to do it. I know it's bad, and if anyone's watching this and it's triggering you, I suggest to stop watching. Yeah. I'm not putting this video up to trigger anybody or tell people to self-harm and do that kind of stuff, because to be honest, you don't really want to get into that, because it and the worst thing, the a thing could happen, and then you're just like, alright, I want to cut my arm. You don't want that. When the bullying started bad in year 8 this year, like a name, I was called like a bitch or a slut or a whore or anything like that. Usually that wouldn't get to me, but as soon as that was said to me, I would break down in tears. Then I was getting tripped and yelled at and abused, things like that. Around April, hanging around this group, it was like year 8 and 7, and my friends at the time, they said they cared, but I don't really think they did. But I was getting full on bullied by the year 7, and to be honest, it's full on. And I don't really think they knew the actual meaning of the words that they were saying. They were saying it because they thought it was cool. Whatever, I was getting tripped, punched, slapped in the face, food thrown, don't know that word, on me, all those kind of things. And my friends did nothing about it, and I would like ask my friends why didn't you help me, and they pretty much didn't want, like, I was a friend, but they didn't want to lose their other friends that are cunts, to be honest, cunts. And then May, I got told by a year 7 to kill myself. Apparently, she goes, well, yeah, I was told to kill myself by year 7 because apparently I look like a dog or something. To be honest, don't care if I look like a dog, but whatever. Stupid things like that. That didn't really get me down because I was so used to being told to kill myself. And once it was all bottled up, that is when I took it out of myself, because I don't express my feelings. But the last couple months I've been helping people with their advice. I've been helping them. I have a thing with giving out advice to people but can't take it into myself. Like, I've been helping people get through their depression and suicidal thoughts and things like that. I don't really think it helps, because it takes a lot to help a person get through their depression and suicidal thoughts and getting through self-harm. I've been 2 months clean, about 2.5 months clean of self-harm. Occasionally I have suicidal thoughts and like moments when I want to hurt myself, like meaning harm myself. But I've been strong enough to get through it. Every time I see a knife or like a sharp thing, I get a rush in me, like saying, harm yourself, do it, makes you feel better. But honestly, it doesn't. It makes you feel like a piece of shit. And people judge you by those kind of things. And normally, they are the people that make you do those kind of things. And if you haven't gone through the depression and harming yourself, you really shouldn't judge people on what they are doing. I know everybody should help people get through those kind of things, but in the end, people get through it themselves. I went to a counsellor and she was a piece of shit as well. She didn't help me. She was telling me I had all these disorders and problems and I shouldn't be doing this and I shouldn't be talking to my mum about the price of fuel the dogs getting their food and all that kind of shit, and stuff like that. So haven't seen her for ages. In the end of May, at the end of May, I left school, and I've been homeschooled since August. Um, that's a lot better than actual school, but I don't recommend it for a lot of people, especially if you don't go through the things at school that most people go through. I find most of the people that I know that are homeschooled that I talk to, like that in my class kind of thing, they're homeschooled due to being bullied and due to being, I don't know the word, and the way society is, that really is the main reason that they are homeschooled. I keep changing subjects, but oh well. Society is fucking stupid. Mind my French, but it's fucking stupid. I don't get half the shit that is on, like your shorts, your tops. Do you know what? I don't give a fuck. I wear whatever the fuck I want to. Whatever the weather is, I wear my trackies, my tights, I wear singlets. I can't wear long tops unless they're baggy jumpers or baggy jackets. I hate wearing dresses, and most of the time, most people now wearing all the dresses and shit, and I'm still on my trackies. I don't hardly ever wear skirts, even though I have like 10 pairs of them in my cupboard. I hardly ever wear them unless I'm in the mood for feeling pretty and dressing up. I own 0 pairs of shorts. I think they're a piece of shit because people just judge you. Oh my god, she's got a piece of fat of her ass hanging out. Oh my god, I better go right there on Facebook. Oh my god, just saw a slut walking down the street. Oh my god, her ass is hanging out. Seriously, shut the fuck up and eat a bag of dicks because that is stupid. I wear singlets, and that's really all I wear. I'll wear baggy tops in the winter. Yeah. Okay, change subjects again. Since being bullied at school, I have social anxiety, and it is fucking horrible. I am mostly at home. Going out of the house is usually a big thing for me. Like, I went stalking like twice in like a month, and that the first time it was alright because I was around a lot of people that I knew, but the second time I had a lot of anxiety that day. But at the end of the day, I felt a lot better about myself, a lot better. I felt better about myself at the end of the day because I've met a group of fantastic friends. They didn't care how I talked, what I looked like, how I fucking laugh, how my nose is positioned, how my eyes look, how my tits look in a dress, how fat my fucking legs are. I don't think they're fat. I think they fucking look like a normal piece of teenager's legs. But they are great. If you're going to watch this, Wendy and Olivia, you're fantastic. Talking about friends, to be honest, I have 2 friends, and they are fucking fantastic. 2 actual friends. I count friends. They're my best friends. I've known them for about 4-5 years, and they are fucking great. They talk to me every day. They want to do things, having sleepovers. Before last week, I didn't have a sleepover since July. So that pretty much sums up how socialized I am. This video is like 15 minutes. Oh my god, I should really end it soon, but